Don't worry, I will get to Nikke in a second. I'm excited that I got a Safi room that was, not what I'm looking for. Let's go gambling. Wow, I'm gambling. It sucks. Alright, I'll leave that be for now. I can do the rest of the Safi Jiva alchemy shit later. Okay, now, I tried adding Nikke to OBS earlier, and it was having some trouble, so I may have to tinker with the, with its, like, window settings in order to make it actually show up on camera here. Yes! Hello, Zelkaja, it's me! I'm here! Uh-oh, did it just crash? Sometimes this happens sometimes. There we go! Yeah, now the music's playing. Yep. North America. I wonder if I'll have to relog. It does that sometimes with an update. That into long. There we go.
Nikke.
Okay, yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. Thank you. Alright, so you can't see it, but, because it just did stuff as soon as I logged in, but, part of the second anniversary thing is everyone gets a free SSR. Like, they make a... And from the looks of what I've seen, she's gonna be really strong. Okay, so graphics, let's put this into window mode. Now come on, Nikke, let's, properties... on... Will I have to make a new one? Maybe I might have to make a new window. New game capture. Specific window. Alright, it doesn't seem to be working. I may have to just go with display capture. Where did I set display capture? Ah, there we go. There we go. That'll do it. Okay, so, there's a lot of things going on. Yes, the egg! Where is she? Where is she? Rapunzel! Okay. So this is the welfare they're just handing out for free to everyone. Right. Full complement of Pilgrim Defender stuff, because I never... Fucking game won't give me Noah! Right, let's see what she does. Alright, start of battle. Gives herself a shield at all times. Interesting. During burst skill. Gives herself... refills that shield during burst. Okay. full charge is maintained for more than 1 second and a shield is present. Oh! That's interesting! When she maintains a fully charged... Huh. Full charge is maintained for more than 1 second and a shield is present, she buffs allied... Okay, so she is... Okay, yeah, no. Rapunzel... This version of Rapunzel is really strong. Let's see, Garden of Utopia. Max health up, attack damage up, Brawler. Max health up for herself, which will make her shield stronger. And then... attack up... Oh, wait, no, attack damage! Ooh, that's... Holy shit, this is an insanely... And it's 20-second cooldown? Okay. Okay, I see what they're doing here. They saw that Leader is the single most used character in the game, so they gave you a character comparable to Leader. God damn. Alright, what's the skill 2? When she attacks with a full charge, she... So. Activate when full charge is maintained. More than 1 second and shield. Interesting! Oh, that's really cool! Okay, so the way she works is she is a sniper rifle type. So, the way sniper rifle works is you click and hold to charge up a shot for more power. With this version of Rapunzel, what she does is that if she holds a charge, she will drain her health to refill her shield, and then when you fire a fully charged shot, she heals herself for a percentage of her max health. That's really neat. Alright, so we've got our free daily recruits. Just a generic. Okay, and this is a new thing that they have added. So, use exchange points to recruit of your choice. Okay, alright, yeah, they've added a big incentive. They've added an additional welfare system to the standard recruitment. Nice. Well, I have some tickets saved up. Let's hit it. Alright, nothing special. Okay, so only Cinderella is available for pull right now. Alright, yeah, bunch of stuff from 2nd anniversary. 35 draw tickets! Some crystals and skill reset. New thing on advise. Okay, so Honeymoon Isabella is going to be the mission character. Premium costume. It's the 2nd anniversary, Mordred said. Game has been out for 2 years now, and they go... So for the last year, for the year 1 anniversary, they did the best event in the game and added the best character in the game, Red Hood. And I'm not saying that with exaggeration. On launch, she was the strongest character in the game, and she is still the best character in the game. What's the fan center that they're yelling at me about? Oh, episode view. Oh! Alright, so this is a thing they're doing of... You can watch the story episodes for characters you don't have yet, if it's pertinent to the current event. So, for example, if you don't have Rapunzel, you can just watch Rapunzel's, personal story and get a ticket, so that you have a little context. That's nice. recollection. They added a... Oh yeah, what? West. Story event. Okay, so the New Year's event has been added. And... Oh! Oh, the Marion event. From when she won the popularity poll. Nice. Alright. But I only have a limited time, so I'm gonna get straight to the event story. Rapunzel is not only a nun, she was... Before she became a Nikke, she was going to be Pope. Yeah, so, yeah, Rapunzel was a high-ranking member of the Catholic Church, and she was a candidate for the next Pope. Then the alien invasion happened, and humanity was doomed, so she figured that she could do more for people as a Nikke and, you know, fight and help people rather than just be a political figurehead. Okay, let's check out what they're cooking with this event. What did you see, Cinderella? Oh, is that tiny baby Cinderella? Sea of red eyes, enough to blot out the sky. Collapsing city, people dying, memories fading. Saw it all on that day. I mean this as politely as possible, but what the actual fuck is this lore? See, this is what they don't tell you. Nikke markets itself as the jiggling asses Gooner game. This writing is incredible. The music, the writing, the character acting, the music, there is so much more to it that is so hard to, like, tell people about, because it's just, like, oh yeah, the shooter where their ass cheeks jiggle. Refusing to save each other, pushing others out of the way and leaving them to die. The death of dignity. I saw it. Light in their eyes being snuffed out. Mouths silenced forever. Hope fading away. Bare bloom. Lost my memories and dignity was a stranger to me. Midst of this fading hope, despair gnawed at my heel. That day, I also saw a previously unassailable enemy fall. The hope that I so eagerly desired could not touch. Yep, and there's Goddess. Alright, so this is a great opportunity to explain things. So, the setting of Nikke is that sometime during, like, the modern day, these cyborg aliens, just called the Raptures, appeared and started annihilating humanity. The issue was that, despite humanity's best attempts to fight back, conventional weaponry just didn't seem to work on them. Like, there's an offhand reference of how, they tried to nuke a Rapture, and it, like, absorbed the energy of the nuclear blast and redirected it, which did kill the Rapture in the process, but is still like, oh shit, we had to nuke ourselves to get rid of one big one. So as the Rapture is expanding outward as this encroaching tide that is wiping out humanity, the Nikke initiative begins. And this was this highly controversial, very clandestine, experimental procedure of essentially creating living metal super soldiers. It started as like, hey, anyone from ages like anyone of eligible age, an able body, like that wants to volunteer to fight for humanity. And then, like, over time, the recruitment posters go from, like, alright, this specific age group. All right, women only, and so on and so forth. And the end result was what you see now, the Goddess Squad, consisting of Dorothy up at the front, Lily Weiss, the very first, that's Snow White, there's Rapunzel, and Red Hood. So this squad, Scarlet's missing, maybe she hasn't joined the team yet. But this squad, the Goddess Squad, started to single-handedly turn the tide against the Raptures. They were invincible. Because the weapons wielded by Nikkes and the physical capabilities of Nikkes as beings of living metal, like super machines, could fight the Raptures on equal footing and overpower them. So, essentially, the entire world's the entire, like, what's left of the world's governments started pooling resources and working together to fund more Nikkes, moving into the mass production stage. And for several years, there was the ongoing Rapture War, in which humanity is fighting to churn out as many Nikkes as possible to try and fight back against this encroaching tide of alien cyborgs that are bent on total human extermination. We lost that war. Goddess had an impeccable undefeated record until a single defeat caused by one particularly powerful enemy. Sort of like the linchpin of, alright, the Raptures are just too numerous, and they keep getting stronger, we have to retreat. And so humanity retreated and hid underground in the Ark, and that's where the main story of the game takes place. Hurt, can you stand? What you got there? A pipe? Oh, that's true. Little Cinderella here has got a lead pipe. Got that Metro City tech. Planning on going up against the Raptures with that? You've got guts! Alright, so this is just a little something from me, but so this guy on the left, this is the original commander. When Goddess, and this squad became the template for everything. This guy was sort of the field tactician and handler for the Nikkes, for the Goddess Squad. And as part of, after humanity had to retreat and underground, trying to recreate the Goddess Squad's success essentially became the government's primary goal in terms of military strength. Making more Nikkes and trying to find someone that could recreate the kind of success that the first commander had. Now, it's just a little aside, there's a character in the main Nikke story who has the exact same voice actor as the first commander, and is said in story to be a former commander, and he's on a crazy life support thing, so this guy, we're just gonna call him Anderson. Got 10 minutes. He only needs 8. Extra 2 for showmanship! So, Lilith here, Lily Weiss, is the first Nikke. She's the super prototype. Red Hood's gonna do a dance. No, the white-haired one wearing gray. Dorothy is the first proper Nikke. She is Goddess 02. Lilith is Goddess 0. She is the prototype that all other Nikkes are based on. Really, tap dancing. Would not expect that from Red Hood. What, so they're gonna spend 2 minutes to put on a show while Lilith single-handedly sweeps the enemy forces? Sure, that nickname will totally not come up in an obviously malignant way at some point. There's Baby Snow. Heading into battle, they faced off against the Rapture, scourge of mankind. There she is. There's the bisexual hick from Illinois. It is truly a fucking, like, marvel how Red Hood manages to be the strongest person in the setting when she is just a fucking moron. Like, she takes such bad care of her gun that, like, fungus is growing in it. She's got that fucking Asmongold fucking sniper rifle. Fucking, the bitch had fucking spaghetti in one of her spare magazines. Thought that some random-ass Nikke is from the south like me cracks me up for some random reason. So, there are some context clues that suggest that Nikke is taking place almost entirely within North America. Like, there is a northern Arctic region, because there is a whole story arc about finding Red Hood's hometown, where she came from, for sentimental reasons. And to get there, you walk along Route 66, and she says that her town was next to a cornfield. That's why I say she's from Illinois. Like, because there are maps to explore when you're doing the main story, and there are North American road signs all over the map. And, like, all the signs on the buildings are in English. Come on, Rapunzel, you are the third person on this. You were the second person to join this team after Dorothy. You have seniority here. Get your act together. Yeah. Yeah, Crown. Crown's kingdom is possibly a Disneyland resort. There's a disaster. Though they were far from a well-oiled machine. Despite their fumbling, defeated all the Rapture. Gunshots and explosions stopped as city became quiet. Come on, Lily-Wise, get with the program. They said it! They said Goddess of Victory! That's the title! Also, it's been established pretty clearly that Lilith and the original commander were a couple. Much like the commander we play as, our predecessor had a situationship going with this squad. Sat down, their exhaustion palpable and visible. Bodies were caked in dust and debris, and yet thought they were the most beautiful thing in the entire world. Alright, and now we're getting to the new characters. Abe. So, this character, there are so many implications with Abe here. So, for one, he looks identical to one of the types of mass production models. So it is possible that the mass production models are based on her. Yeah, exactly, Zelkaja. She kind of looks like Dorothy's dead girlfriend. I suspect that she is one of the people that worked on the Nikke project, and that particular mass production model is based on her. Hey, Cinderella. Out like a light. About the time when I first met the goddess squad. Ever a day when you don't dream about that? Told you to wait until test results came out before sawing logs. Results? Always, you're all clear. Besides, what do you care? It's not like we've ever been placed in actual combat before. All we do is waste time and money. Go out. Others have to be tested. Alright, okay, so this is the big reveal that we've gotten in this event. There was a second set of goddess tier Nikkes in the works that just never saw the light of day. So Cinderella here got corrupted. Like, that was the big twist of the Red Ash event for the first anniversary, was the enemy that defeated the goddess squad was Cinderella, who had been corrupted and brainwashed by the Raptures. We haven't heard anything about, like, this lady here on the right, or these two. Right, so Hansel and Gretel. I gotta tell you, girls, there are some questionable designs in this game. These outfits look like fucking crap. Right. Red shoes. I wonder if that's supposed to be, like, a possible translation of, like, ruby slippers. That's what it makes me think of. People have been wondering if ruby slippers here's might possibly be pre-corruption Nihilister. There's another character over here that we haven't been able to see. There she is, the Little Mermaid. Oh, that's fucking Liberaglio. That's fucking Liberaglio. I can tell right now that that's Liberaglio. Liberaglio is another corrupted heretic Nikke that we've seen in the main story. Just these, like, bubble aesthetic thing, the bubble thing going on here, I can tell this is Liberaglio, I think. I'd have to look at Liberaglio again. They call her Siren? Actually, okay, it might not be Liberaglio then, because we do have a new set of antagonists cooking in the main story. Oh, she can't talk. Yeah, Liberaglio's is the wrong color hair.
どうせ他にすることもないだろう。
ヘンゼルとグレーテルが行くわね。いつまで待てばいいのでしょう。一日でも早く戦いたいとは言いませんが、だからといってただ
Yeah,
待
no,
つだけというのは。
I get where she's coming from. It's like, oh, we've been created to fight. Why aren't we allowed to?
もう少しだけ待ちましょう。遠くないはずよ。私たちの存在を。
What are they?
こら、一緒に入るんじゃない。テストは一人ずつだ。
No, champing is a real word. Champing at the bit. It's like it's something horses do.
ヘンゼルとグレーテルは一心同体よ。
出ろ。
ヘンゼルがグレーテルが
どっちでもいい。
どっちがヘンゼルで。
Chomping at the bit? I mean, chomping's a word, but no, champing is a real word.
当たったら
It's an antiquated word that isn't used very often, but it is a proper word.
左が。
I assume chomping at the bit was brought into more common use because the specific use of champing in reference to horses, because when you say like chomping at the bit or champing at the bit, it's referring to the bit you put in a horse's mouth to steer them, like it's part of the reins. And when horses get impatient, they will kind of chew and mess with the bit in their mouth because it can be uncomfortable. And that's where the term champing at the bit comes from, is the horse is getting impatient and, like, messing with the bit in its mouth because it wants to get moving already so it can take off the reins.
グレーテルががっかりだって。もちろんヘンゼルもがっかりよ。
Alright, so they got some weird twin thing going on.
私たち実戦に出られるでしょ
I gotta say, Red here has some fucking Bayonetta proportions. Like, let's look at this. What is this? Her thigh? Her, like, just from her hip to her knee is, like, the size of her entire upper body. Yeah, she's 2/3 leg. Alright. So that's the intro. So this event, I still think Bayo 3 isn't good. It's not! Bayo 3 is bad. Question is, was she always like that, or did she become like that after conversion? Oh, it has to be after. The Nikke conversion process is like a full transformation. It is poorly understood. Oh, okay, so this event is taking place between the events of Red Ash, where Cinderella was first introduced and became corrupted, and Overzone. And Overzone was the 6-month half-year anniversary event where we learned about what happened to the Goddess Squad and how the Ark was established. What's that? Oh! Okay, we're teleporting. Working?
顔も声も完璧だな。さて、最初の質問は何だったかな。ラプチャーとは何でしょうか。私にもわからない。まだ誰も知らないことだ。しかし、これだけは言える。奴らは 私たち人類を
Trying to
滅ぼそう
destroy
と
us
している。
strong and
しかも
big and
数も強さも圧倒的だ。それでも
there are enemies. Must be
絶対に打ち倒さなければならない。今優先する
rather
べき
than
ことは
wonder about what they
ラ
are.
プ
It's
チャー
more
の正
important to
体
think
を
about
探
how
る
to
こと
take
で
it.
はなく、どうすれば
You're
倒せるかを
thinking
考
you're
える
thinking
こ
short term,
と。よ
Anderson.
く覚えておいてほしい。ラプチャーは敵だ。
Raptors are out to get us, not because of
考え
anything
方
so
の
banal
違い
and
とい
human
っ
as
た
ideological
人間同士で争
disagreements.
っているのとはわけが違う。倒すべき
They're humanity's sworn enemy.
純然たる
Simple
敵だ。
as. Okay.
急ぐのは美しく
So,
ないの。ゆっくり行くよ。
I'm assuming that this map is something like Cinderella's
急ぐの
memories,
は美しくないの。
or
ゆ
inside
っ
her
くり
psyche,
行くわ。
because she got corrupted, and corruption is a whole thing. Let's see. This is just a...
レッドフード。
戦闘には自信がないな。任せなさい。
I bet it's a Rapture like the Devil Gundam from G Gundam. I'm not familiar with G Gundam, so I can't say how on the money you are. Oh, of course, it's the train. Go, Grandma, go!
王国を脅かす者たちに審判をやるよ。残念だったな。ここまでだ。
That seemed really easy. That's because this is like the basic beginner challenge. And I am built pretty endgame right now. Some kind of mechanical abomination hell-bent on destroying humanity. So... Excuse me. So, the Raptures are mechanical to an extent,
急ぐのは美しくないの。
but they're also
ゆっ
organic.
くり行くわ。
Like, they are cyborgs, and they have this, like, Icarus black,
急ぐのは
like,
美しく
flesh.
ないの。ゆっく
Like,
り
it's
行
like
くわ。
ashy gray.
急ぐのは美しくないの。ゆっくり行くわ。
That's, Yeah, that's Goddess. There's Snow White, Red Hood, Dorothy, Scarlet, Rapunzel.
急ぐのは美しくないの。ゆっくり行く
Being
わ。
with being to others is a pitiable sight. Awkward, stumbling, and out of breath was the thing in the...
急ぐのは美しくないの。ゆっくり行くわ。
This must be where the second half of the story is.
急ぐのは美しくないの。ゆっくり行くわ。急ぐのは美しくないの。
Alright.
ゆっくり行くわ。急ぐのは美しくないの。ゆっくり行くわ。
Okay, yep, we are in her memories. Because this is like the deck of the helicarrier that Goddess operated from.
急ぐのは美しくないの。ゆっくり行くわ。
There's Abe.
おい、食事の時間だ。
待って、今いいところなの。
何を見ている？
ゴッデス部隊、勝利の大特番よ。
News report on Goddess's latest
ま
victory.
たか。
Gets
腐るほど
ever
見た
tired
だ
of
ろ
hearing
う。
from them.
美しいものは何
Watching
度見
beauty
ても
like that
美
is
しい
merely the
わ。
first step.
私の憧れで
What I aspire
目
to
標
be.
なの。
そこまで好きなのか。
好きなんて言葉じゃ足りないわ。
お前、ゴッデスになりたいのか？
できることならもちろん。
They'll
つ
have
まらんな。
つまらない。
ただ
Cinderella the
憧れるだけ
Goddess
で満足
superfan.
か？
There were a lot of those.
超えてみせるんだ。
超える？
Surpass the Goddess
無
Squad?
理よ。
Such a thing even
想像ができ
possible?
ないわ。
とにかく早く食べろ。
Only if you
ゴッデ
eat.
スを超える。できるかどうかは置いておくとしても、考えるだけでドキドキするわね。急ぐのは美しくないの。ゆっくり行くわ。
Anyway, oh, there we go.
急ぐのは
What little we know about how Nikkes are made is that there's nothing left of the original body. All that's left of the original person that was before they became a Nikke is the brain, and that is encased within a body made of living metal. And while there are mechanical aspects of that body that can be manipulated similar to a traditional machine, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. So, we'll get counters in here, doing what they do. Alright, event bonus active. Why are they all 249? So, why not 250? I don't have enough core dust yet. I'll probably be at 250 very soon. All the stuff this event will give. So the way Nikke handles its leveling is you level every single character at once. Once you reach a certain point, it stops making you level individual characters and just goes, all of your characters are this level, and all of them level up together. So you don't have to raise individual characters for level, you just put them at level so they're up to par, so you just focus on their skills and their equipment. Oh, thank you. It can be hard to get motivation to stream sometimes. Right, test results all normal. Good to go. You get to fight now? Oh! Sunk a small fortune into all of you. Not liable to let that go to waste. I don't know. War will be over by the time we're given the go-ahead. Oh, this war is not ending anytime soon, Hansel. Of course, when I say that, I mean that we'll lose. Rella and I think we should deploy to ASAP. Rella agrees, as does Ruby. Know that our joining won't guarantee victory, especially considering how the raptures seem to be infinite. Ruby Slippers points to display monitors in the lab. The screen are the words Rapture Count next to the infinity symbol. Nothing in the world is infinite. The only reason the symbol is there is because the raptors are being created at a rate faster than they're being killed. That should tell you about the state of this war. How do we know that for certain? So, Abby, what do you think is the most likely explanation for the raptures? I made a post about this. I think a bunch of companies found an actual, like, biblical angel or extra-dimensional being that was harmless, or at least benign, and then they cut it apart in a lab to try and make use of it. And half of that gave them the materials to create Nikkes and harmony cubes and the stuff that humanity uses to, you know, establish the setting, and the half that they couldn't use became the Raptures, which is now out to get revenge for what was done to it. Because there's a whole undercurrent of Nikkes and Raptures come from the same source. You use Rapture core dust to upgrade Nikkes. When a heretic is created, it is a perfect blending of Rapture and Nikke technology in a way that suggests that was their original form, and they are being returned to what they were supposed to be. I explained to you, would you even understand? You really want me to get into the nitty-gritty of the algorithm? Yes, please. Explain the algorithm. Where does the crystal caves come in? That seems to be a byproduct of Cinderella's weapon. From what I've gathered in the story so far, the heretic behemoth accidentally created the crystals, and even she doesn't have a full grasp of what they are, but she's using them effectively enough.
さては怒らせたいのか。
子供のすることですよ。私が言うのもはばかられることですが、私たちのスペックは初代フェアリーテイルモデルを上回るも
That
ので
succeeds
す。
that of the original fairy tale.
ゴッテスのデータを元にして作られた
Next gen.
第二世代のフ
Second
ェアリーテイ
generation
ルモデ
fairy
ル。
tale.
それが私たちなのですから、一日でも早く実践に
Here
投
we're
入
deployed,
して
the greater our chances
許可
of...
が下りない。何度も言っている。
It's how many times I gotta tell you, we haven't gotten any orders.
勝手に出撃
Head
す
out
る。
without prior authorization will be
脱走扱いで
considered
処分。
deserters and scrapped.
誰がやるの？
Who'd be scrapping us? Huh?
正確に
Anyone is thinking of scrapping me or
ヘン
Gretel,
ゼルとグレーテ
they
ル
can-
を処分
I'll
で
put
きる
them in the
やつなんて
fucking ground!
生意気なガキどもめ。
Not only a moron, but arrogant.
対策ぐらいあ
They
ると
haven't
思わない
prepared
の
for you
か。
to put up a fight.
思わないわ。
No, I don't think they would. He's
Mhm.
cocky.
そろそろ正直に教えて。権力争いのせいでしょう。
It has to do with vested interest.
そう、私だって。
Not like I haven't
上に
contacted
何
the
も
higher ups.
実戦配
Also
備
the
はいつか
pestering
と。
asking when we'll be
こと
deployed.
返事はいつも
Every time I get the same
未定
answer.
だ。
Haven't reached a decision yet.
何が決まってないの？い
Hasn't-
つ行く
What's
か
there
決
to
めれば
decide?
いい
We
だ
either
け
go
じゃ
out or
な
we
い。
don't. What's so complicated?
そんなに簡単なことな
That
ら
easy. Wouldn't be
ここまで苦労し
waiting
てい
for as
な
long
い。
as we have.
第二世代フェアリーテールモデルは
Culmination of the
人
finest
類連合
technology of the
軍と
United Forces
VTC
of
の共同
Humanity
研
and
究
the
が生んだ
offer.
ゴッデスの後を継ぐ。
Power supposed to surpass that of the goddess squad themselves.
ゴッテスは超えられないわ。
いつものゴッデス崇拝か。
Well, the thing is, it probably is just that easy, because the thing with Nikke's is they don't need a whole lot of maintenance. Like, part of what makes them such incredible, like, weapons is that Goddessium, as a, like, living metal, can regenerate. Like, yeah, it's faster to replace parts, but it is a regenerative living metal. And their cores are entirely self-sufficient. Nikke's don't run out of power unless their core is, like, broken.
とにかく
They have effective perpetual... They are regenerating living metal perpetual energy machines.
する
They
に
don't
問題
require
は
all
ない
that much maintenance. Just like, oh, this part is too severely damaged, I better replace it.
人類連合軍のものなのか VTC の
Belong to
ものな
the
のか
United Forces of Humanity. VT. Astronomical amount of money has been invested in you. Question of who gets to claim propriety of you is a pressing question. Okay, so that's fucking it. The fucking company is so assured that they'll win the war that they want to have fucking merchandising and property rights over the super soldiers.
技術資金
The whole convoluted web of who contributed what technology, who footed the bill for
準
what.
備ができた
We're not able to saddle up and ride out like a bunch of
とは
cowboys.
いかん
つまんない。
It is straight up fucking government and corporate bureaucracy. Capitalism ruins everything. You might notice that's the recurring theme of Nikke, is the capitalist society of the Ark is abysmal and it is slowly killing humanity.
いつ決まるのかまだ
There's
わ
no
からな
telling
い
when
の
a
で
decision will
ああ
Told you
何
100
回
times before, no.
1秒でも惜しい時に利権
Wobble
争い
over
なんて
personal interests when the fate of the world hangs in the
美
balance.
しくないわ
This is not beautiful behavior.
またそれか
Cinderella, shut the fuck up about beauty.
テスト結果は上に送った
Let me check who made this game. It's from South Korea. Yup! Did your results? Now we wait. No, maybe this time will finally be approved for deployment.
うんうん皆さんこの件についてああごめんなさいゴッテスがまた勝ったみたい悪いけど
Fangirl's gonna go watch her programs.
ヘンゼルとグレーテルが聞いてあげようか面白くなさそうな話っぽいけど
Y'all are being so mean to Ruby Slippers.
みんなが揃っている時
Unless
でない
there's like another story or myth involving red shoes that I'm not aware of. I just know that Dorothy is a reference to the Wizard of Oz, and that's her fairy tale. Is it? Because I know that like Library of Ruina or Lobotomy Corp had the red shoes that made you go crazy, but I don't know if that's like a reference to a particular story.
また今度にしましょう。
Oh, it's Hans Christian Andersen? Not familiar with that story that he's written then. What? What is that lemon power-up? Oh, that's from Pepper. I think it's from Pepper, anyway. Yeah, she has a thing that applies stacking buffs.
祈りがもたらす審判は常に公平です。
Yeah, the original Little Mermaid.
美しいわ。どうしてこんなに美しいのかしら。
Is locked onto talking about beauty.
また鏡を見ているのか
Staring at the mirror
いいえ
again.
これよ。
Umbrella points to the screen, which shows the Goddess Squad fighting
と
Rapture.
ても美しいでしょ。
重症だなそれくらいにして早く来い
Stop watching your programs and get out here.
ここからが一番素敵なの。最近舞台に入ったグレー
Oh,
とドロシー
Scarlet,
の
the
コンビネ
newcomer.
ーションよ。いつもは仲が悪そうなのに戦闘になると息がぴったりなの。そのギャップが最高なのよ。すごく美しいでしょ。
My god. Oh my god, she's shipping them. she's shipping Dorothy and Scarlet.
呆れただろうな
I were a member of Goddess Squad, I'd think you were creepy.
そんなになりたいのかゴッデスに
当然よ。一番美しい人たちだもの。
They're pulchritude.
はあ
That's outside of my vocab. I don't even know what pulchritude means. Think she would have figures of the goddess if she could? Oh, absolutely.
あなたもなれるわ。
And those would be like immaculately
What
cared
is
for
that?
figures. She'd have a dedicated shelf for them. They'd be in a glass display case. She would probably open it up and dust them every week. Given this setting, probably buy, but until proven otherwise. Oh yeah, no, the vast majority of characters are buy until proven otherwise. Like Roppy for sure is Polly, because she had something going on with Absolute.
私は量産型
Honest
ニケの
keeps
端くれだ
saying she's not into girls and then doing things that are very, very gay. So I'm not so sure. It's like... Honest will say shit like, oh, yeah, I'm not into girls, and then she's like constantly flirting with Unwa and Helm. She just gushes endlessly about Roppy.
自ら望んでニケになったのでしょ。
それ
VTC の首席研究員だった
Okay,
そうね。
okay, so Abe is a researcher at
寝る
VTC
の
and
も
she
めんどくさ
volunteered
い
to
か
be
ら
a
なん
Nikke.
て理由でニケになったのは
Case for someone chose to be a
あなた
Nikke
くらいよ。
because he found the human habit of sleep to be an obstacle.
それで望んだ通りニケ
Pulchritude
に
means
なっ
the
て
great physical beauty.
眠
Okay,
りもせ
good
ず
to
に
know.
私たちを作った。
Granted your wish and you became a Nikke who didn't require sleep, and that's how you're able to make us.
だから
Okay.
あなたも美しいと思うわ。
Okay, so she is a mass
量産
production
もなかっ
model.
たのでしょ。量産型では珍しいと聞いたわ。
So she is already a Nikke. Okay.
それだけ強い心を持ってい
Means
る
you have
と
an
言った
unbreakable
か
spirit.
ら、あなたは美しい。
Yeah, so this is the other,
資格がある。
the other thing is Nikkes don't generally retain all of their humanity and all of their memories as part of the process. Like, Goddess are exceptions, where they fully remember who they were before they became Nikkes. But part of the creation process of how they, make and control Nikkes involves putting nanomachines in their brains, and something about that process just kind of erases everything about who they were beforehand. Now, occasionally, bits and pieces stick. Like, sometimes people can retain aspects of their personality, or ideas, or preferences through their Nikke conversion. But very rarely do they actually remember something concrete. Like, sometimes they can remember things like, oh, I became a Nikke because blank. Or, my Discord is going crazy. Oh yeah, I'm getting DM'd. It's nothing serious. Who's sending you DMs? My gal pal. She's talking to me about Lancer. Lancer, the mech tabletop.
運よくそうなっただけだ。ゴデスとは格が違う。下の方にな。
運のおかげだとは思う。あなたが望んで掴み取ったことよ。
お前に付きまとわれたくないから、ゴ
I
デス
wouldn't
に
want
は
to be a
ならない。
goddess. Then you'd be obsessed with me.
早く来るんだ。一番いい部分は終わったのだろう。
Alright, Abe, if you're who I think you are so in the closet.
全員に話がある。集まっているな。
うん。はい。全員集合しています。ああ。
みんな、驚かずに聞いてくれ。実戦配備の許可が下りた。
Hooray! Approved for deployment.
ありえない。
She talked! She talked!
セイレン、喋るな。
Oh. Oh, she's not supposed to talk.
驚くなと言っただろう。
詳しく聞かせて。
Oh. Oh, is Siren the prototype for the shit that Maiden does?
人類連合軍と VTC が
Does Siren have magic voice powers? United Forces of Humanity and VTC have apparently somehow found common
テスト
ground.
結果にも大満
We're
足の
extremely
ようだし
satisfied with test results and wanted to put them to the
実戦性能を
test as
早く
soon as
証明したがって。
possible.
とはいえ
Might seem anticlimactic, but only one person will be deployed.
まずは一人だけを戦線投入するよ。テストの結果が最も良好な
Person with the best test results.
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
敵機目視により確認。
Yep. Oh, this is a new battle
状況
track.
終了。次の作戦区域に移動します。
Mirror fragment. Part of the mirror can no longer be yourself. Can't be used to mirror and those who touch it. That's alright. Though it's shattered, it's still a mirror. Piece it back together. Though there will be marks, it won't change the fact it's still a mirror. Foreshadowing. Alright, so I have tabletop in 19 minutes, and I still haven't eaten anything for lunch yet. So I think I'm gonna have to end the stream. Like I said, short stream, so I'm gonna have to finish up here. I'll probably... I could turn it back on after I finish tabletop, because I still have all my dailies to do. And I still have more missions to do for the day, and plus my regular dailies to take care of. So there's still a lot I need to get done. Yeah, for now... Oh, the Scarlet costume and the gacha... Oh, right, I got one. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably turn the stream back on later tonight once I finish with tabletop, because, as I said, I want this shit for posterity. Yeah, you do recognize that little chibi. That artist does, in fact, get commissioned to do official art for Nikke. Rocks. The name... Their name is escaping me. I just know I found them on Twitter first because they did a lot of really cute art of Hokusai and Abigail Williams from FGO that I really love. They have such a cute art style. What's this? The new tab. Are you? Oh my god. I can convert experience into core dust? Holy shit. Oh, the game has changed. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm winning. I am winning. So here, I'll show it right before I finish up real quick. This is what I'm talking about, the synchro machine. You put characters in here, and it sets them to your to this highest level that you've got. And then you spend resources to just raise that common level. So now all my characters are 250. Finally, there's a way to use extra experience! I can get so much core dust. I can get so many more levels now! I've had these experience boxes that I can't do anything with because I'm not using enough experience! And then I can convert that into more core dust! Get big quality of life win. Gain all of the following: money, experience, core dust, synchro expansions, skill manuals, burst manuals. Thank you. Oh wait, I have to use it from the end. But yeah, that's just a little teensy peek at some of what Nikke is. There will be more later, I assure you. But right now, I really need to have something to eat before tabletop. I'm gonna play Pathfinder. I'm playing a kineticist. Anyway, see you later, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye. Kissies. Where's my kissy? Kissy. Bye. See you later.